Here are 3 top ways to profit from the coming hydrogen boom. Here are 3 explosive ways to trade a potential hydrogen boom. Plug power. It can see near-term upside if the Biden administration loosens its hydrogen tax credit rules. Air products and chemicals. Collect its yield as the stock begins to push higher. Global X Hydrogen ETF. Solid diversification at a low cost of less than $7. Let's dive in. Here are the 3 hydrogen stocks to make you the millionaire next door, 2024 edition. Welcome to Timely Investment Research. With the world going green, keep an eye on hydrogen stocks. Over the last few days, the Biden administration announced new guidelines on hydrogen tax credits. According to The Verge, the tax credit, called 45V, can save companies up to $3 per kilogram of production if they can meet the tough new standards proposed. They'll have to purchase clean electricity from new generators that only started operating within 3 years of the hydrogen production facility coming online. This is meant to ensure that hydrogen production helps add new sources of clean energy to power grids rather than sucking that resource dry. Unfortunately, it's already being seen as too restrictive. However, companies like Plug Power do expect for the restrictions to be loosened. In fact, according to company CEO Andy Marsh, we do expect the regulations to loosen up. I've talked to many senators who tell me it will get easier, not harder, as quoted by Bloomberg. That being said, investors may want to start loading up on hydrogen stocks, such as Number 1. Plug Power. Plug Power has seen better days, but don't write it off just yet. After falling from about $13 to less than $3.50, it's showing signs of life again. Last trading at $4.79, I'd like to see Plug Power initially refill its bearish gap around $6 and potentially run back to $8 shortly, especially if the Biden administration tax credit rules are loosened a bit. Helping, the company is targeting daily hydrogen production of 2,500 tons by 2030. In addition, Plug Power expects to see 2030 revenue of about $20 million, which would represent about 52% compound annual growth. Plug Power also sees margins improving to about 35% at the time. Number 2. Air products and chemicals. I've mentioned air products and chemicals quite a few times in 2023. For example, on December 26, I mentioned air products and chemicals on December 5th as it traded at $265. Today, it's up to $272.84. From here, I'd like to see it initially refill its bearish gap around $295. As we wait for the recovery, we can collect its yield of 2.59%. Since then, air products and chemicals ran to $273.80. From here, I'd like to see it test $300 shortly. Insiders like the stock here too. In November, for example, Chairman and CEO Sife Gaysemi bought about 21,000 shares for just over $5.4 million. Technically, after finding strong support at $260, air products and chemicals recently ran back to $273.80. From here, I'd like to see the stock refill its bearish gap around $290 a share near term. Number 3. Global X Hydrogen ETF. Or we can look at an ETF such as the Global X Hydrogen ETF for diversification at a low cost of about $7 at the moment. With an expense ratio of 0.5%, the ETF offers solid diversification with key hydrogen stocks for less than $7 a share. At the moment, the ETF invests in stocks involved with hydrogen production and the development and manufacturing of hydrogen fuel cells. Some of its top holdings include Bloom Energy, Plug Power, Ballard Power, and Ceres Power. While its chart is nothing to write home about, give it time. After finding strong support around $5.86, it's slowly starting to recover. Last trading at $6.91, I'd like to see Global X Hydrogen ETF retest $8 initially. Thanks for spending some time with us today, Timely Investment Research. We're so glad you did. If you found value in today's video, please give us a like, hit that bell icon to never miss an upload, and hey, don't forget to subscribe.